Hey everybody, so this is Leiraeanaj and I'm here with
Victoria Henley,
and this is the first episode of the Girl Code series. I decided to make this series for girls that go through daily shit in their everyday life. So I posted on Instagram like not a poll, but like, what is it called, like the questions thing, and I had my followers ask me questions that we wanted to talk about. But before we do get into that, I do want Victoria to get into who she is and what she does.
Okay. Hi everybody, my name is Victoria. So what I do is I'm basically in the fashion industry, luxury fashion to be exact. So I am the owner and founder of VH The Label. VH The Label is a contemporary unisex luxury brand where we focus on simple luxury essential pieces. So that's what I do. I've been in the industry for since I could work, basically 12 plus years. I have a degree in it, fashion business from Columbia College, Chicago. So all things fashion, yeah, that's me.
And it's weird because me and Vicky went to high school together.
Yeah, we did. You see how she called me Vicky. If you were not in high school with me, don't call me that. So yes.
So yeah, the first question that I did get asked was dating men with children and building healthy relationships with them. So this question can go two ways, honestly. It's not even a question, but it's just a topic. Is it that we building a healthy relationship with the man, or we trying to build a healthy relationship with the kid based off us dating that man? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I personally, I've dealt with this before.
Just recently dealt with it.
I know, right? So I think it's important to build with the person, because then it kind of filters down to the child as time goes on, because I don't meet the child when I first, when I'm dating a guy. It's more so like, okay, what's the connection between me and the guy? And then like, if it goes further, then like now I can meet the child, and obviously my wants and my needs kind of like merge with the guy. So yeah, so like that's what I would think.
I just got out of a situation like this, and it's just like, it's so tricky because it's like certain dudes do know how to handle like balancing dating and balance spending time with their kids, whereas other dudes don't. In a certain situation, I personally felt as if the kid was always like the crutch or like the handicap to while me and him couldn't do stuff.
Right.
So it's just like, me personally, I don't care to date dudes with kids just by the strength of like, we can't get up and go do certain stuff, like take trips and do dates and random spontaneous stuff, because it's like, one, you either have your child, and then two, it's like, I don't know, it never works out for me. And then like, I don't want to sound selfish by saying this, but it's like my birthday on Christmas, so it's just
mine literally 3 days after yours. So
exactly. So it's just like, not to be selfish, but in a sense, like, it's still my birthday, and it's like, granted, depending on how old the child is for Christmas, but some dudes be using that as a crutch too, like holidays and stuff.
I agree. I can absolutely agree. I currently am kind of, I would say dating somebody that has a kid, but we've dated before and he didn't have a kid.
How is it?
So how is that? I don't really feel that, like how you felt. Like, I don't feel that, because he makes time when time needs to be made. But more so, I feel like when it started out at first, it was like a little like rocky, and I'm just like, I kind of don't want to deal with that. So I can understand why you say no. Like, I feel like he's the only exception. After that, it's like, no, I don't want it.
And it's like, I've dated dudes in the past with kids, but like one dude, the kid wasn't even the problem. It was honestly him. Like, it was just like a not following through, or like he wanted to be chased.
No, we don't do that.
I can't do that. It ain't in me to like chase nobody. Like,
you shouldn't have to.
I don't know, but
I'm gonna drink to that.
To answer that, I don't. My preference is not to date dudes with kids, based off the reasons that I literally just said.
I would agree.
So the next question is going to be, well, being a successful woman and dating, it get busy.
Schedules. You have to follow a schedule. Like, I'm on a schedule, so you have to be right.
Discipline.
discipline.
It takes a lot of discipline. Like I literally got like a agenda, and it's like every day is something on there, and it's like balancing dating. Like the person that I'm dating, he gets it. So it's like he gets it, like by me working a 9 to 5, being in grad school, and it's like trying to do YouTube and still run my business. Like that's a lot.
That is.
And so it's just like when I be having to be like strategic down to the T of when I have available time to where I can give that time to either him or my friends or my family.
Right.
And it's just like the other time, oh no, I need that time to myself. Like with that, it takes a lot of discipline, but like the right person gonna understand. And the right person gonna help you too.
They're gonna help you. I agree.
I don't know.
It's definitely tricky though. Like being single and a busy woman, it's just the balance. That's the key. Balance. But like you said, I agree with you with that. Balance is key, but also the guy that you're with, he will understand and he will try to alleviate the problems if you have any problems, or just anything that's kind of an obstacle for you, a challenge, or whatever you will say.
Come through and fix it. Literally. Come through, fix it, figure it out, help you figure it out. Like when dating the right person, when you got a lot of stuff going on, things literally become more simpler than what they
Exactly.
If
you with the wrong person, it's gonna become more difficult. So
yeah, and it's just like I'm at that age where I don't want to. Life should just be like simple. Like I shouldn't have to worry about where you at, why you answering the phone, why you not taking me out on dates, or vice versa. Like why we not going out on dates, why is it hard for you to respond? Like certain stuff that I should not like have to worry about. Like life is just supposed to be simple. Like granted, life is life. We go through life, but
I agree. It's supposed to be simplified as much as possible.
We could add to this one too. Somebody said a topic that they wanted to discuss was dating and not settling as a single, successful woman. Now we both stopped.
Right. Okay. Dating. I mean, I just really think as a woman in general, everybody should have standards. Yeah. That's just actually everybody, but you are who you are, to each his own. But if you go based off your standards, like your beliefs, like what you value,
non-negotiables.
Yeah, you have to have that, because if you don't, it's easy to bend and break, like for anybody. So like, I just feel as though if you go through, everybody should look at everybody like an application.
Nah, this is a job.
It's a job. It is a job.
It is a job.
So like, do you meet the criteria?
And it be messed up because like certain dudes like do be meeting that criteria. Like you got the men that they got a job and it ain't no 9 to 5. They got dudes in construction working for. They got them. What's them jobs with the good benefits? Labor workers. What's the name of them? The workers that union workers with the good jobs and the benefits. Them with the. Got some in real estate, niggas in the accounting and financing. Got a lot of good shit going for themselves, but when it comes down to like them as a person, that's where like it can be like kind of tricky, because it's just like you got all this good stuff going for yourself, but you kind of cocky, and I don't like that. Like you got too much dip on
cocky,
your chip,
or like their mannerisms are off,
or the ones that be like really into themselves.
Yeah,
I don't like that. Like, okay, granted, like if you keep yourself up, like I like the dudes with the manicures and the pedicures, like grooming wise. But if you more in tune with your stuff than I am with myself, baby, we have an issue.
It may be a problem.
Like it's the issue, but it's just like you said, like with standards, bro, set them. Yeah, set the standards. And it's just like once you start setting them standards for yourself and for like what you require, stuff come easy. Like when it come down like the certain dudes hitting you up in your DM, oh, I don't talk to dudes that come in my DM. You gotta come to me face to face. That's getting him knocked off. You don't gotta respond. Or even when you out with your girls, the dude send the drink over. Okay, you can get him your number, but it's like texting. No, I like talking on the phone. Yeah. Call me. Like you gotta set the tone.
But then it also comes down to like how much is that person really into you? Because somebody that's really into you, they're going to FaceTime you. They're going to want to hear from you, like on the phone, hear the voice. Yeah, texting. It's not the best way for anything.
It be weird because I like text. I don't mind if we like dating and if we getting to know each other. I don't mind talking on the phone with you, but it's just like certain times just text me. Like I don't know.
If it's simple,
text the
shoot it.
Look, if
it's text, yeah. For sure.
Like if I could not have a phone, I would. Like
I agree. I don't really care.
Like it's like a. I want to.
The DMs though, I hate it.
Yeah.
You know, we post a lot of pictures of ourselves like we love.
Yeah.
As you should, as anybody should.
And it just be like the thirst that come with even posting the pictures. It's just like.
It's like I just want to show y'all that I'm here.
I look good. It's
That's
just like,
it.
can you come and over sexualizing something?
That's what I'm saying.
And it's just like, that's unattractive. Like I had this one dude, funny story. Like every post that I would like post of myself, and he'd just like, oh my god, your body frame is just so, oh my god, you have some nice lips, or oh my god. I'm like, why are you over sexualizing my features? Like that's weird. Like I don't like dudes like that. Don't come to my DMs talking about nothing like that, because like I'll slide you right to the general and I won't even respond to them type of messages. And it's funny because I actually have like my DM set up like that. Like I got the main one, like the, because you know it's like three different like slides. It's like the main DMs, it's like it's the general. All the dudes that done tried it, y'all in the general. Like I don't even respond.
I would do the same thing.
And then like the request, like you got to request this. You have to request for me to like see the message. Like I'll be deleting those. Like I don't be opening them, because it just be like it'd be a waste of time.
Over sexualized. Like it's not that serious. Yeah.
You can tell you don't get no ass. Like I was have to be like so blunt, but it's like you could just tell that you ain't. You.
I mean, you can tell.
Like you can tell you ain't used to getting none. You can tell that you ain't got no.
And guess what? It goes to the friend chat. Talk about it.
Y'all getting y'all get talks about in the friend chats and the close friends, baby. I could be laid up with my nigga while you in my DMs, and me and him laughing at you. Like, come on, y'all gotta what y'all say? I gotta keep it player.
She said
y'all gotta keep it player. Another one that we got was facing new chapters and leaving old things in the past. I feel like with every opportunity is a new chapter that opens. And like for instance, when I got my new job, it was like that was a chapter. Like I was so comfortable at my old job that I was like becoming depressed because like I was overly working and I wasn't making the amount of money that I felt as if I deserved. And then like by us getting our raises,
right,
it was a slap in the face. Like granted my boss, she did push for me. My boss at the time, she did push for me like to get the most money out of everybody because like I was always on time, I was never late, like little stuff.
You were putting in work.
Yeah, but it was just like a slap in the face. Like, no, I deserve something better. So it's like when I realized that I needed me a new job, I just started applying everywhere. I got this job. I got hired at my job now on December the 16th. And it's funny because I always fill out jobs before my birthday. And I always get a new job for like my birthday. So it's just like, that'd be the sign right there. Like you going into a new chapter of your life where like, well, for me in this sense, like with the last two jobs that I got them right before my birthday. So that's a gift to myself. That means, okay, this is a new chapter of my life where I'm starting a new career. And I'm like, something new is gonna come. So it's just like, ooh, okay, cool. Like, okay, well, what's next for me? Like, you gotta really sit down and have that talk with yourself. And it's like, it ain't one of them talks like where you just journaling and writing how you feel. Like, no, like you really need to
literally
sit down
have to review
and like, well, Ari, what is it that you did with this job that you don't want to do this, like at this job? Or what strengths did you have from this job that you could take from this job? Or even in the sense of like leaving old things in the past, like what don't you want to take from that job, and like what do you want to leave at that job that you don't want to bring it to that new environment? Like it's just, that comes with a lot of reflection. Like facing new chapters, it comes with a lot of reflection
for sure,
because it's just like, I don't know. If you don't do that, then you'll keep repeating the same things that you didn't want. And it's important just to pinpoint what you don't like, what you do like, and to be able to convert those two. So I agree with you.
That is true. I agree, for sure.
But relationship wise, what's this question asked? Is this like facing a new chapter? Is it like in a sense of like leaving an old relationship or friendship too? You can because
they can be platonic as well. Yeah, if it doesn't serve you, I just feel like moving along.
And it'd be messed up because like you could be friends with somebody for like 10 years, 15 years. But it's just like, if that friendship holds no substance, like, you should not have to be forced to hold on to it. Like, I feel like certain people are put in our lives for a temporary amount of time to go through that phase with us of what we have to go through. And then, like, once we both like at that point, or when that friendship or relationship no longer serves that purpose, it's like, as adults, we should be able to be like, okay, like, we do have a friendship, but at this point, I don't feel as if I'm getting XYZ from this friendship.
Right. But you know how that turns out sometimes with women, especially. It's really crazy, but
it's just like,
they'll think like, oh,
so
we're
simple.
like blowing it up, and it's not even like that. Sometimes you just outgrow people.
Yeah,
and it's okay.
Yeah, and people think that it's so bad. Like, no, it's definitely
okay
to outgrow people. Like, I've outgrown people within the last year. Like, and it ain't even a sense of like trying to bash nobody, but it's just like, we just at two different like stages. Not saying that I'm better than anybody, not saying that the person better than me, but it's like, when you get to that point where it's just like, this friendship literally does not serve me any purpose. Like, I'm putting in more than I am getting.
Yeah,
it's not being reciprocated, or I just feel like
things just don't align,
or I'm not being treated like as a friend. Like, I don't feel as like I'm being valued or treated as a friend should be, knowing that I was a friend to you.
I agree.
So it's just like, you just got to really reflect and think about that before you decide to like approach whatever situation it is, whether it is like in a relationship, in a friendship, in a new chapter of a job, in a new chapter of a business. Like, you got to reflect with yourself, and then just take that step like to addressing it head on. That way, like, I don't know, like, you shouldn't have to beat around the bush about it. But granted, we are human, we all have those feelings, because I even second guess myself with certain stuff. Like, even like with friendships, like friendships in the past, I'm like, how do I tell this girl like I don't really want to be her friend no more? Like, somebody that I thought I was close to last year, like when my dad passed away, she like, we're no longer friends. But it's like weird, because like, I was still following her on Instagram, but I just was seeing that she wasn't following me. So I'm like, okay, like, it's cool, like, I can unfollow you. But it was just like, I mean, it was that serious that you didn't.
Sometimes it's like that.
But, and it's neither here or there, because we still follow each other on Twitter. Right. Which is backwards. Like, if you want to follow me, just unfollow me on everything.
Right.
But that's neither here or there. But yeah. Reflect.
Journal it.
Basically. The next question that we discussed, it, outgrowing friendships. I don't know, like, is it that bad? Like, people really don't know how to be friends now?
Yeah, I think people are, I'm not making an excuse for anybody, because I really feel as though excuses are tools of weak and competent. Okay. But, you know, some people don't know how to express themselves. They deal with their childhood trauma. They don't know how to bring it to, you know, current day. And just like you said, evaluate, like, just think about, like, what is going on? Like, how am I being a friend, or how am I not being a friend? And be able to basically better themselves. Like, some people don't look at their wrongs, like, and just be like, okay, let me fix that.
Or like, what can I do as a friend?
Or if like you came to me, like, Victoria, like, you know, I feel as though you're not XYZ. Okay, so like, I'll work on that, you know, instead of like,
or how can I?
Right, like, how do you feel as though I can, you know? Because
some people be aware of, like, some people don't really be aware of the fact that they like doing something to you. But it's like, with us, in a sense, we feel away and we just shut that person out. I had this problem too, because like, it's just like me, like, I'm used to being by myself because I'm the only child. Right. But it's just like, I actually like having friends, but it's just like, my friends know when I be feeling away, like, I just shut down. Or it's like, it's certain friendships like that I'm learning now, like, I'll be like, hey, like, you did this to me. Maybe it wasn't intentional for it to come off that way, but I feel like this. And it's just like,
and I love that.
Yeah. It's like, well, I had like, me and my best friend, like, we wasn't even getting into it. It was my last year, like my last semester of college, and she had already graduated. And it was just like, we was both going through this weird phase. And it was just like, she pulled up to my house. Like, this is how I know that my best friend is like really my best friend. Like, we weren't talking, I wasn't talking to her. Like, I was dodging her. And she pulled up to I didn't answer the door. But it's like, she pulled up to my house. I'm like, you know what? Like, that's a friend. Right. Like, well, first time, my best friend is crazy. But it was just like the effort.
She was like, well, you not gonna, this
like,
effort.
You're my friend. Like, she's like, you're not gonna treat me like that. She's like, what's wrong with you? Like, but we eventually like had to talk. It was like, I was going through a weird phase in my life, and I just wasn't sure of a lot. But she expressed like, I was talking to other friends that we had, but I wasn't talking to her. But it's like, I wasn't really talking to them like that. Right. It was just like, they're
perspective though.
Yeah.
Like, I could be looking at it from this point. It could be a 6, and you could be looking at a 9. You know, like, it's all about perspective as well.
So it was just like we be talking about it, like, it's like we still, like, she still be like like I still don't understand why. I'm like, and it's like I don't have an answer like to why either. I just wanted to be left alone, and it was just like one of them weird phases. And it's like, Shay, you hurt my feelings. It was like we was in Miami talking about. We started crying. I'm like, bro, why we sitting here? I'm like, we actually must do like really love each other like as friends, because it's just like,
you should.
Dang, G, like I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, like, but it's weird because like for her to say that somebody or something hurt her feelings, like I'm like, damn, I'm the one that hurt your feelings. And it's like, I don't want you to feel like that about me. So it's just like, I don't know.
But then also, I'm trying me on this a little bit. And how does it work when it's like, okay, you dating somebody and he does something? I feel like women are more likely to like forgive that person versus their friend.
Yeah, like especially with cheating or like little stuff, like
stuff.
Men saying that they're not gonna do what they're gonna do. Like, oh, it's okay. He said he gonna do it next time.
Right.
Like
you want to get your friend, your girlfriend that same pass, right? I agree.
Like I don't know. Well, with me, I'm just. You can call me stubborn. You can call me what you want, but you only got one chance.
One chance.
If you say that you're gonna do something for me and you gonna do it, red flag. I'm not having it. And it's just like, again, you have to set that standard. Like one dude, I was dating him when I got my new job. He told me that he's gonna take me out to dinner. Ask me if I got that dinner yet. Yeah, this ain't the dude that I'm dating now. But ask me if I got that dinner yet. Baby, I've been at this job since December. It's now March going on April.
It's giving excuses.
And it's just like, I don't want the dinner now. I done cooked myself so many times. I don't want the dinner no more. Like,
it is a red flag.
That's a red flag. Because, like, hypothetically speaking, like, what if I'm in a vulnerable state and I need to ask you for something? You say that you're going to do it, and, like, I'm asked out because you couldn't come through for me, though. One time I really needed you. Now it's like, in a relationship, vulnerability comes with the relationship. So it's like, I dropped it was vulnerable to you. Now I don't feel as if I can be vulnerable to you. Now I don't feel like I'm safe. Like, so, and I'm like, I don't want to be with anybody that I'm not safe with.
Exactly.
So it's just like, fellas, y'all gotta pull it together, because it's like,
I've heard that I'm a tough person, but it's okay. Like, have those standards. Like, literally follow
it's
by.
cool. Like, I'd rather have a man of his word than,
because word is bond. That's all you can.
like, I don't.
It's nothing else.
It literally isn't. Like,
I just not a man of your word, then you're not.
You're not a man of nothing. Like, literally, you're not a man of
That's how we really feel.
Like, so. I don't know. Like, I love a man that keep his word. Like, and it be like, it's the I don't have to remind you part. Like, you said that you're gonna do this. Oh, well, I wake up, shit already taken care of. Oh, babe, I get paid this day. I'm put a little money in your pocket. But I'm waking up to Apple Pays. Like, what? You want these shoes? Oh, you
flowers?
Like, you want them shoes? Oh, send them to your door. What? Oh, cool. Like, shit don't be sweated, but a lot of y'all
but then also women, look, I'm sorry we spend so much time on this question, but also some women allow guys to get away with stuff like that. So when they approach somebody that's like us, it's like, wait,
it's too much.
Was this okay before? Because it's not okay now. Yeah.
Oh, it's
so
like,
yeah.
Oh, we're asking for too much.
Yeah. Go around.
So let's see. What else? When we talk about that, I don't know what this one means. Like modern day gender roles.
Modern day. Okay, so like more so, you know, you have a place and then the woman typically cleans and the guy typically goes out and works, and it's like okay, so but now, you know, women in the workforce, we're more so like the CEOs. Yeah, like that definitely happens. You're seeing more of that now. So basically that's what they're talking about when they say that. How does that kind of, I feel as though like it's not, you don't have to be in a category more so. Yeah. But if I have to fix I'm not fixing my car. Like the guy can do that, like for sure.
It's a lot of stuff that I feel as if guys should
do.
In a household, I feel like, okay, the man takes care of home, but the woman is still allowed to work. A lot of men don't be wanting their women to work. Like a lot of men be wanting their women to like depend on them in a way, but it's just like,
and that's a control issue.
I don't think that I could ever, granted, I mean, if I have a kid or something like that, I'll say, if you let me, like, babe, you don't got to go back to work for a year, like, we gonna be good, like, type thing. Okay, cool, that's a form of security. Right. But it's a form of, like, I bet you don't got to work no more when, like, you did it with me, I pay for everything.
No, that's like a control
You're
issue.
handicapping me. Like, I'm not, you taking away my independence. Like, working is, like, I don't know, like, I could be the woman to go to work. I could come home and clean. Like, I could get the kids together. I can take care of home. But it's like, as a man, you gotta, you be the provider. You be the, like, the the man of the household. But like nowadays, men be wanting to be courted, and I be fucking confused. Like, granted, like if you in a relationship with a dude, okay, y'all date each other, like
right.
like as he do for you, you do for him. Because like it be the littlest things for men.
No,
like,
for real.
Men do not be required.
I literally speak on this. I literally just got so I was with my guy. And he literally was talking, and this, you gotta listen to, like he was talking, he's like, yeah, I gotta get this massage, blah, blah, blah. The person that, you know, comes and give us a massage. And I was like, oh, okay, noted. Literally called the girl, booked it for him. So, well, I didn't tell him it was for me. Obviously it's for me, but he called me, he was like, you listened. I'm like, listen.
And they be the littlest things.
Yeah, so he has his massage tomorrow. But yeah, like, little things. Like,
and they, like, it be the, oh, what's your love language? Oh, I like sense of touch. Like with the dude that I'm dating, he like, well, I like physical, like touch. This love language is physical touch. So like, is he like laying down, like I'm massaging his arm, like I'm giving him hand massages, like it's just like, and you can tell like he like really relaxed. It's like he talking to me, because like I'm just sitting there like we just talking and listening. It's like he like, dang, like she really like sitting here massaging my hands, like. Why not? Like, it be the littlest things. Like, guys do not be requiring a lot.
They don't. Low maintenance for sure.
It be, certain ones just be throwing me out because they be giving, like, the diva vibes. Like,
we don't like those.
I don't know. Like, I like a handy man. Like, we could talk about this in the modern world. Like, handy man. Like, granted, it be dudes that be paying for stuff. Okay, that's cool. But it's just like, I want to look at you, like, not sweating, but I want to look at you putting some shit together. Like, building some shit, like put your hand, like I don't know, like that's very attractive.
No, it is,
because like my uncles like were like that, and my granddad was like that, like fixing cars, fixing anything around the house, like toilets, plumbing, outside roof, like all that. So it's just like
I can agree.
So it's just like, granted you can pay for it, but it's like, what do you know how to do?
Right.
Like if my tire get like put on a flat, or like if my battery don't start, do you know how to change a battery if I need
you know how to change it, or are you gonna pay for it to get changed?
Roadside assistance, like why you not coming to put my dang on the temporary tire on? And I don't know, like it just be certain things.
Definitely handy, because that spills over into like when you have children. Like, what are you teaching now? Or
like, yeah, I don't know.
What's
got the lipstick on.
Oh my god. Here we go.
It's small though. Like,
I guess
this is what we know. If you're not like, you're not real, if you don't do nothing like this. Like, it's just
right. I see it. Got it.
There.
Thanks.
But I don't know. Like, them all the topics and questions that we did have. Did you want to talk about anything? Cause like I could talk all day, but it just be like in general, like the meaning or like the purpose for these episodes is just like to see, like, one, to create a platform for all black businesses, of course, and then for two, it's just like girls be liking to hear like what other girls be going through, because we all go through the same thing in a way, like whether it's dealing with dudes working at like a 9 to 5, being like CEOs and having businesses, going through traumatic trauma, like everything. And it's just like to hear somebody else talking about something, it could possibly help that person that's watching.
Okay, so here we go. We can go into my other business.
Boom.
Body by V.
Let's go. Hey, no, like Vicky got it.
So dedicated to women, for women, by women. It's, you know, bodysuits, limited edition bodysuits, and it's spilling over until, because I'm literally wrapping it up now, a journal about the woman's body. Some women, when I just talk to women in general, or just we have these conversational pieces just to start the conversation, it's like some women don't know their body types. They don't know what works for their body types.
This is true.
And it's like, how don't you know that? You know?
They're not taught it though.
They're not taught it, but as well, where do you go to find this information, right? So like I wanted to like just compose something together, because like I told you all, I study fashion as well. So like we talked about that. I had courses with that, but also because I wanted to learn my body type as a woman and just to know how to dress myself. So I just think that's very important to know.
It is, because it's just like,
it makes everything easier.
Not even that, like, I don't mean to be rude, but it's just like some women, when like we be buying like these designer clothes, or like we be buying clothes, we really large and we be trying to squeeze into a small or a medium, it's just like you look uncomfortable. Like it makes, like, I don't know, like when I buy stuff, I want it to flatter. Like I be to the point where like now I buy stuff a size bigger just so I can get it tailored.
As it
like,
should.
Like to cinch or to like compliment.
Every
like,
woman should have a tailor.
I need one. Do you know one?
I do. I'll give you that for
Look. No, because it's just like I don't want to bring all my clothes downtown because I thought I found one like by my job, but it's just like I'm not gonna look this stuff downtown.
Right.
Like, y'all gonna think I'm homeless. Like bringing. Okay, y'all. So the other part closed out when we was talking about body types, but we're gonna finish it up eventually. Like yeah, because the video is really long. But like with women knowing their body types, I just feel as if like that's very important. Like. It ain't about the labels. It's always about the quality of the piece that you wearing and the form. So
anything that compliments you, like, and just like you said, looking at the influencers, sometimes some people don't influence. That's neither here nor there, but I think it's important for every woman to know her body type and to know what flatters her body type and to know what takes away from her body type. If you know that, then everything else is seamless.
It'll fall in place.
I feel like everything else is seamless. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So this is the first episode. I feel like I'm doing this once a month. So every fourth Sunday out of the month, I'll have somebody new. Or it'll be a new episode with somebody, preferably like one of my close friends that I either grew up with, got a business or something like that. And we just come on here and talk about topics. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And we'll see y'all next time.